Hi, this is Lesson 13, Algebra 2. We're going to talk about substitution, solving for variables in two equations at once, and area of isosceles triangles. Alright, first we're going to solve by substitution. The general rule of thumb is that if you have two variables and you have two equations, it's solvable. If you have the same number of equations as you have variables, then you should be able to solve. So we need to find x and find y. We have two equations with the same value x and y in them. Substitution means we take one equation, like this x, good grief, this x equals y plus 5, and we can take everything that x is equal to and substitute it into the other equation for x. So then you would have 3 times everything that x is, which is y plus 5. And then I would write the rest of that second equation, plus 2y equals 5. Now I have one equation with one variable, and I can solve. I will distribute my 3 and combine like terms. So then I have 5y plus 15 equals 5. I can subtract 15 on both sides and divide by 5 on both sides. So y equals negative 2. I'm not finished because I don't know what x is. I can come back to any of these equations and substitute y as negative 2 and solve for x. This first equation is already set up to find what x is. So I just have to put y in, negative 2 in for y, and that tells me that x is 3. So my answer is x is 3, y is negative 2. I can write my answer as an xy coordinate. X is 3, y is negative 2. Now what this really means is the first equation is the equation of some line, the second equation is the equation of some other line, and the solution that they have in common is the point 3, negative 2, where they intersect. That point is true for both equations. Let's try another one. We have two equations, two variables, and it is solvable. So if we graphed both lines, wherever they intersect would be what is true for both equations. So we need to find the x and the y coordinate that is the solution for both equations. To substitute, I need an equation that says one letter equals everything else. If I look at all of these letters, y looks pretty simple to solve for. I can take this equation off to the side. I can subtract negative 3x on both sides of the equation, and I would end up with negative y equals negative 3x plus 11. And then I would divide by negative 1 to make that y positive. And so positive y equals positive 3x minus 11. Now I have a letter equal to a phrase. And everywhere I see that letter y in my next equation, I can substitute 3x minus 11. I do not take this 3x minus 11 and substitute it back in the first equation because that's where I got that from. I have to now take it into the second equation. So now I have 2x plus 3 times y, and I'm going to substitute for y and write 3x minus 11 instead of y. equals negative 11. So I took this 3x minus 11 and substituted it here for y, and I placed it here. Now I distribute 2x plus 9x minus 33 equals negative 11. I can combine like terms, and I can move this 33 to the other side. And so now I have 11x equals 22 and x equals 2. Divide both sides by 11. I have x as 2. I need to figure out what y is. I can use any of these equations, but here I already solved for y, so I can use this anywhere. I can use any of these equations. This is the easiest. Y equals 3 times x, which I just figured out is 2, minus 11. So y equals 6 minus 11, which is minus 5, or negative 5. So my final answer is this: x is 2 and y is negative 5, but I'm going to write it all together as a coordinate point with my x value first and my y value second. This is the point where the two equations would have a common solution. Here's one last equation set. This is called a system of equations. They work together, and I can use them. I can substitute one into the other and solve for x and y. All right, so I can choose to take this equation and solve for x and substitute for x, or I can solve for y and substitute for y. In these type problems, there's a million ways to work it. I'm just simply going to say minus y, and this equation is going to become x equals 20 minus y. Now I'm going to use my second equation and substitute 20 minus y where I see an x. So 5 times x, which is really 20 minus y. And then I write the rest of my second equation. Now I solve for y. I distribute my 5 times 20, 5 times negative y, and then 10y equals 150. I combine like terms and subtract this 100. Whoops. And 5y equals 50. Divide both sides by 5, and y equals 10. I am not done, but wait, there's more. I can take this y equals 10 and find a simple equation to solve for x. Well, over here I've already solved for x, so I'm going to use this equation. X equals 20 minus y, and my y just turned out to be 10. So now I know that x is 10. So I have x equals 10, whoops, and y equals 10, and so my solution is 10, 10. That is the solution for that system of equations. All right, new topic, same lesson. Area of isosceles triangle. This is going to use Pythagorean's theorem. Okay, so remember Pythagorean. Don't you feel sorry for him writing his name each day at school? Anyway, he said that a squared plus b squared equals c squared, but only for right triangles, where c is the hypotenuse of the right triangle. It does not work for regular triangles. I need the area of this triangle. It is an isosceles because it has two sides that are the same, 5, which means their opposite angles are also equal. Now, I can find the median of this triangle. The median bisects, it's a perpendicular bisector. That means that it goes straight up, and mine wasn't so straight, but it's straight up, so it's perpendicular with the bottom, with the base, and at the top it would perfectly bisect this angle and this angle. In other words, it splits that angle into two equal angles. Now I have two right triangles. Now, why do I want to do that? Because the original question is to find the area of the triangle, and that is 1/2 the base times the height. Well, I know the base is 4, but I don't know the height. 5 is not the height, it is the slant height. I need the true height. So I need to find out what this straight up segment is. When I can find out what that straight up segment is, I can use that value for h. So far, I know that I'm going to calculate 1/2 times the base 4, but I don't know what the height is. So I'm going to pull one of these right triangles out, and I'm going to solve for this h value, this height. My hypotenuse is 5, and my base is 1/2 of 4 because I just bisected my base. It is 2. I can use Pythagorean, and I can say 2 squared plus 5, plus h squared, that's another leg, equals 5 squared. So I have h squared, remember I'm trying to find the height, equals 5 squared minus 2 squared, right? I'm just subtracting 2 squared from both sides. So h squared is 25 minus 4. So h squared is 21. And so h is the square root of 21, just like you've been doing. I finally figured out what h is. I cannot reduce 21, the square root of 21. So my height now is the square root of 21. I found this height as the square root of 21. Now I can come back to my area equation, which was the original question, and solve. 1/2 of 4 is 2, and square root of 21 cannot be reduced. And so this is my area. You can leave it in radical form. Oops. Okay, we just have another minute. Let's try this triangle. It's isosceles. If we turned it back upright again and called this 4 the base, then we could find the height by bisecting that isosceles triangle. So if we bisect it, this is a right angle, and I can find if this is the height and this is the base. I can use Pythagorean on one side of this triangle, and I can say that 4 squared plus h squared equals 9 squared, because 9 is my hypotenuse. H squared would be 81 minus 16. What is 81 minus 16? Which would be 65. And so h is the square root of 65. Now I can do the area. It's 1/2 the whole, ooh, I messed up. This triangle is only 1/2 of 4. That's 2. 2 squared. So that should have been 81 minus 4. So this should be 77. And so I have 1/2 the whole base times 77 the height. And that would be the area of this triangle. So you can see easy mistakes that we can make. You have to take half this base to use in Pythagorean because you're only considering